Hey guys, so this is another thoughts video. This time is for Cynthia, and I gotta say, I absolutely love her character design. I really dig angel heroes, angel characters, in any way of expression there in art. But yeah, as you can see, she looks like she's ready for battle, throwing the three arrows at the same time, which is pretty darn cool. However, let's hear her how she talks first here.
I only want to protect my maidens. There must be so many secrets out there just waiting to be discovered. Are 100 maidens a lot? I hardly think so. What really matters is what we fight for.
So yeah, the first thing you're gonna question yourself, what is she talking about? Maidens? 100 maidens? What is that all about? Right? If you just check the other heroes talking things like that, there's no mention of this at all. But there is in her story, it is explained and it's really interesting. So we're gonna check that out right now. And it's actually more surprising than I would think. So she is still part of the Aegis Island heroes. Now we have 6 heroes, which is pretty cool. Let's talk about her. So, Cynthia is the youngest daughter of Zeus. He gave her all her powers, her houses, her weapons, and all that. It's pretty much everything she is from Zeus. And she's really hot-blooded, ready for battle, to punish evil and things like that. She's that type of hero. Pretty darn cool. And she also accompanied Zeus in his travels in the universe. Just like Chloe, Chloe also traveled with Zeus in the universe. However, Cynthia focused more on punishing evil that they found in the universe there. So she's a really righteous hero. So, and also she's the type of hero that when danger comes in, she doesn't think twice about trying to sacrifice her own life to save others, and that made the other gods trust her very much. However, Ragnarok comes in, and pretty much at the part of which is the part of the fallen of the gods. Fall of the gods is pretty much the gods go into slumber, and that moment there was an countless uh, hordes and waves of evil forces, and she didn't hesitate. She was ready for battle in front of her father Zeus. However, she felt a very familiar righteous power, and grabbed her and threw her to that power there, and she faints and she feels a really strong headache. And when she wakes up again, she finds herself inside Aegis Island, which is, this island created by Zeus, which is covered by this shield of righteous power there, light power. And this place is technically paradise. However, for Cynthia, which she's always like ready for battle and wanting to destroy evil, she found it incredibly boring, and she hated the place since day one. So she became a ticking time bomb, as you say, in that situation, just like the story says. So, it does mention in the story that in the night she would look at the sky and the yellowish of the shield, but at the same time, like a purplish. Let me check here. Tapped the shield with a layer of faint purple nebula flows, and the purples was full of life. So those purple energies, I think that's like the dark energies, dark forces, just waiting to be able to get the opportunity to make their move, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. So, 160 years pass by, and Cynthia is has had it. She's tired of waiting, and she just wants to break the shield from inside out. Yeah. So as you can imagine, Chloe, which is the leader of the Amazons there, goes to her and explains to her that remember that AJ Science is not just for strong warriors like herself, but also for different people and different family members of the gods that are helpless there. So it's there to protect them. So Cynthia, she stopped attacking the shield, but she had a second plan to try to free herself from there. And she decided, and this is an interesting power that she has. She started to pluck out feathers from her wings, the most beautiful feathers from her wings, to create 100 maidens. So that ability, that is god level power. That is very interesting. Because in other stories, you can see Ares creating somebody with a little bit of blood and throwing it to a soil, and that's how he created Chloe. So for her to be able to create 100 maidens just with her feathers that you can see there in her wings, that is pretty interesting and powerful of her. So she creates these 100 maidens, and her plan is to train these maidens for battle and make them ready to break the shield and get out of there and just be free. However, Cynthia started to see her maidens as beings that are really innocent, and they're ready to do everything that she says, but they're like children to her, pretty much, you could say. So she decides that instead of making them fight to break the shield, she decides to actually teach them farming, teach them to sew, teach them poetry and music and things like that. And she finally decided to like uh, be entertained and all that busyness with her 100 maidens, and she forgot about all that fighting in her spirit and all that all the time. However, the Aegis shield gets weakened, and the old fallen gods are past gods in the past that have been seduced by evil and turned evil. You could say that Macabre is a Macabre is a fallen god. So, but there are other fallen gods that haven't been mentioned in the story of Antia. So these unmentioned fallen gods break the shield, and at that moment, Aegis Island is no longer a paradise because now it's infected with darkness, and all those enemies are pouring in just to try to eliminate the entire island. Because remember that the Aegis Island is key to be able to revive the gods. So the dark forces need to destroy that as strongly as fast as possible to be able to continue. So things Cynthia sees that, and she goes nuts. Her blood comes in, and her blood becomes like boil, ready for battle, and let's do this and all that. And when she saw her maidens, without saying anything, her maidens were like ready for battle and all that. I'm going to read this part. This part's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. During the battle, the girls with her wings unexpectedly played a huge role. The girls who were good at farming and weaving began to sew battle uniforms. The girls who were good at singing wrote inspiring battle songs. The girls who were good at fighting joined Chloe's army with Cynthia. Cynthia was relieved that it seemed that these girls, who were used to having fun all day, showed no weakness in the face of war. That is pretty cool. That is really, really, really cool, guys. I would have loved to see like an animation of Cynthia and her maidens and everybody fighting the dark forces like this. Very, very cool story, guys. Alright, so let's go to her abilities real quick. I already explained this on my first impressions video. We're gonna go quick here. The main thing here is her ability to raise her blue hero's attack to 54%. This is a huge boost. Usually you see boosts like for 25, 20% and things like that, but 54 is a really, really nice boost, and we're gonna talk about that. So, her +1 awakening decreases her cast skill up to 40, so that's pretty cool. That's gonna help you continuously have the buff there with all the heroes. The second one is the usual 10%, and this is the huge one. This awakening is bonkers, guys. It's only for blue heroes, but it's bonkers because everybody that has the blue buff here gets also skill damage dealt by 30%. That is insane. Can you imagine? All your five, if you're playing in a team of five blue heroes, all of them are going to have 30% extra damage dealt. So whatever damage they would have done, they do additional 30. So that's 54% attack, and then what damage dealt 30 additional? That is crazy. And this is why, because Idritha here, her awakening is damage dealt for 40%. It's probably all of her. Oh, it is. Skill damage increases damage dealt. So it's pretty much also stone damage, but it's 40% damage dealt. So this ability here is gonna give damage dealt for 30% for every single hero on your team. That is insane, guys. That is insane. That's like having a +5 awakening of 75% potency on like Adretha, but for your entire team. That's incredible for me, guys. That if you're able to get her to +3, congratulations. That is amazing, guys. So and then the +4 is the usual 10%. And honestly, I got this, but it doesn't really do it for me. It pretty much makes her be like um like a Ruby. Ruby has this ability in which somebody uses her skill, she's gonna do 50% damage. So, but it's definitely not groundbreaking. The real one is this one, guys. This is the really nice one for sure. I haven't seen any proof that this +5 is going to do like incredible groundbreaking damage. It pretty much turns her making damage like Fiona level damage, so it's pretty much the same. So if you're thinking about trying to get her to +5, no, it's not worth it, guys. I can't recommend that at all. So we're going to play around with her. All right, let's give her a spin here. So you can use different teams here. For example, you can use like a team like this. You see, because Ruby's buff does stack with Fiona and Cynthia, so that's a really nice buff here. Another team you could use here on Titans is, let's see, where are you? Okay. So you could use Palmyra, but this is more like a choice for war and also for arena. But the actual team that I found that it's the max way to actually get the max damage with her is Seed Light here. So that's pretty cool. Weapons I'm using here. These are the weapons. That's her weapon for Fiona. Then the stone weapon. Then for Steed Light, he's an excellent hero to actually hold the whip. And Wanda's Palmyra's weapon. So let's give it a shot. Oh, this is a terrible start, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's see.
Dance with the dragon. Hocus pocus.
Alright, you can see that Fiona brought out her buff here. Let's see here, and nice.
I will protect you with my life.
Her ability is not going to do a lot of damage with single targets, but this is the good part here. Check out this buff here. Her attack here is stacking with Fiona, which is pretty awesome.
Dance with the dragon. To the bottom of the ocean. Hocus pocus.
Alright. Alright.
I will protect you with my life. Dragon.
Alright, hopefully we can do this here.
Hocus
Now that I showed her abilities, let's make this a little faster. Which is pretty cool with the new update here.
I will protect you with my life. Hocus
Very nice. Alright, let's clean this up here. And we are getting a little slow here. Nice. Usually good for us.
I will protect you with my life.
Alright, let's slow this down. The new option to make things quicker, it is pretty nice, but honestly it makes me a little bit dizzy here, so I'm just gonna go with the usual speed. Ah, very nice. Very, very nice. So, you can see here that her attack is pretty much the same as Fiona. But Fiona does get a big boost in attack here. And also Steed Light and also Wanda. So now we're going to go to Arena. And I'm actually going to attack first my buddy Z here. He's pretty high on attack. So I'm going to attack him and then come back again real quick. Probably going to lose a lot of cups, but that's fine. So, pretty much the same setup as before. And he does have two, wow, two green ones. So this is going to be a tough battle, but we're going to do our best here. Let's see. All right. Yikes. Yeah.
I will protect
All
you
right.
with my life.
Let's see if we can turn this around. All right.
Dance with the
Check
dragon.
this out. So with her buff, here, even Fiona does nice damage here. Look at all that. So who to kill first? Let's try to kill
Bottom of the ocean.
this girl over here, because then it's gonna be a lot of problems. Huh, that was pretty cool.
Hocus pocus.
Alright, let's do it again. I think the main one here would be... Yeah, let's go for her
I will
now.
protect you with my life.
So her ability at the end does nice damage, you saw there. And then after that the boost, pretty nice.
Dance with the dragon.
And Fiona is no longer like... You saw that? She does a lot more damage than before with the boost. And Steed Light as well. Which is pretty insane, because Steed Light's first attack and Fiona like that, in the past it wasn't so important in actually doing damage and stuff. So, just keep doing it. And I've seen guildies going after enemies that are like 100 K power. And thanks to Cynthia's buff, he was able to pull it off and win. So that's pretty crazy. So that's definitely something we have to take into account here. So that's pretty nice. Show you here. Whoa, this is actually surprising. This time Cynthia did the most damage. That is very interesting. So I wasn't expecting that. Huh. I'm gonna have to continue testing her because I've never seen her do this much damage. But at the same time, she made Fiona do a lot more damage than usual. So that's something you have to take into account. That's for sure. Probably because Wanda at the end, since it was less life, it came in with less there. But yeah, that's really nice results here. So we're gonna come right here and give back the cups to our buddy Z real quick. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So this time we're gonna attack somebody that is lower level. And for this, I do need to come here and remove my runes to make it more fair here. Let's see who can we attack. Oh, I hate when this happens. Well, we'll just have to attack Call Me Maybe, because I think he has an actual... Yeah, he does have a nicer team. Alright, let's try this one. Alright, let's see, and... let's see if we can get the same result as before. I doubt it.
I will protect you with my life.
So obviously now she's not going to do a lot of damage, but... now that she's boosted and she attacks again, she's going to do more damage. So Fiona now does nice damage. So let's see, definitely going to kill this guy first. And this is going to be a problem if I don't. There we go. That little hit that you saw in the end, that's Cynthia's +5 ability. So, wow, that is amazing. So let's see how much damage she does now. A little bit, 200 and 300, 300. That's nice. So all the heroes here are immortal, so we can wait a turn. Let's see here. Let's not make them go off once. Okay, now we can turn on Seed Light ability. And that is nice. See, Seed Light usually doesn't make that much damage, but with the boost, it is very much possible. Very, very nice, guys. That is a really nice boost. Alright. Places I think that Cynthia's gonna be good, pretty much every single part of the game, because that boost, especially in +3, is going to be very, very relevant. It's going to be awesome in campaign, it's going to be good in tower, Mystic Ruins, arena. Also, it's going to be amazing in wars. The only place that I don't see her being used is on defense and arena and different places like that. I've never seen her being used on defense, and I don't think she's gonna be good on defense. That's for sure. But all that, she's going to be incredible. She pretty much fills the fifth spot that a blue team for Antia finally was actually looking for and finishing off there. So that's pretty nice. So my final thoughts on Cynthia.
Are 100 maidens a lot? I hardly.
I definitely recommend to get her for sure. And also for Battler bosses, I didn't see not one team without her. So at this point, if you're able to get her, guys. Even at +0. If you're able to actually get her higher, the sweet spot is +3 for sure. That is bonkers ability. But if you don't plan to get her to +3, you can keep her at +0. Don't worry about it. So when I did my first impressions video, you could get her a lot easier in the summons portal. However, now they've put like 2-3 updates and they like fix that, so you're gonna get pity pools again. Yeah. So if you're gonna try to get her now, it's gonna be it may be harder, maybe not. My recommendation is you can do 30-40 pulls, and if you don't get her, forget about it. You wait for another hero because you're on pity pull mode. And if you don't know what pity pull is, it's when you get the 85 available summons, you get one pull that is guaranteed. That's the pity pull. So yeah. If you got her, congratulations. You're gonna use her every day with your blue team, for sure. All right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.